Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, my body doesn't feel the same as it used to? Maybe you've noticed changes in your energy levels, your strength, or even your ability to respond intimately the way you once did. Perhaps you felt a quiet concern creeping in, wondering if this is just a normal part of aging or if something deeper is happening. If any of this resonates with you, let me assure you, you are not alone. Aging is an undeniable reality, and while society often glorifies youth, it rarely prepares us for the changes that come later in life, especially the ones that impact confidence, intimacy, and self-worth. But here's the truth. Change does not mean the end. It means evolution. And with the right knowledge, adjustments, and mindset, intimacy after 60 can be just as fulfilling, if not more, than ever before. But let's be honest. Few people talk about what really happens to the male body as it ages. Many men silently struggle with feelings of self-doubt, frustration, or even embarrassment. Some withdraw from intimacy altogether, afraid that their bodies won't respond the way they once did. Others wonder if their partners will notice the changes, fearing it might affect their relationships. This is exactly why this conversation is so important. Today, we're going to break the silence. We're going to talk about what happens to the male body after 60, openly, honestly, and without shame. More importantly, we'll uncover how you can continue to enjoy a fulfilling, passionate, and deeply satisfying intimate life, despite the inevitable changes that come with age. Why you need to watch this until the end. You see, this isn't just a conversation about biology. It's about self-worth, confidence, and the deep human need to feel connected, desired, and fulfilled at every stage of life. This is about reclaiming control over your body, your relationships, and your sense of masculinity. Small Blue Diamond, if you've ever worried about your stamina, firmness, or sensitivity, will explain exactly why these changes happen and what you can do to regain confidence. Small Blue Diamond, if you felt anxiety before intimacy or noticed hesitation creeping into your mind, we'll discuss the psychological aspect of aging and how to overcome self-doubt. Small Blue Diamond, if you've ever thought, is this normal? Or can I still have a satisfying intimate life? You need to hear this. The answer might surprise you. Small Blue Diamond, and most importantly, will share practical, science-backed solutions that will help you adapt, thrive, and continue experiencing pleasure, connection, and passion well into your later years. What's next? In the next few moments, we'll explore the biological changes that naturally occur after 60, the myths and misconceptions that hold men back, and the proven methods to maintain confidence and satisfaction in your intimate life. So if you're ready to let go of fear, embrace knowledge, and reclaim your vitality, stick with me until the very end. You deserve to live fully, love deeply, and experience joy at every stage of life. Let's dive in. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. But let me assure you, you are not alone in this journey. If you've ever felt a wave of concern, uncertainty, or even quiet frustration about the changes happening to your body after 60, take a deep breath. You are not the only one, and today we are going to talk about it openly, honestly, and with the respect this subject deserves. This is not just about biology, it's about self-worth, confidence, intimacy, and the deep human need to feel desired, connected, and fulfilled at every stage of life. Today, I'm going to reveal the truth about what really happens to the penis after 60, and most importantly, how you can continue to enjoy a passionate, deeply satisfying sex life despite these inevitable changes. Stay with me until the very end, because what I am about to share will give you the tools and knowledge to embrace this stage of life with confidence, vitality, and joy. The truth about aging and intimacy. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something that may resonate deeply with many of you. Have you looked in the mirror lately and noticed that your body feels different from how it did 20, 30, or even 40 years ago? Have you ever found yourself reminiscing about the days when your energy, stamina, and drive seemed boundless? It's natural. Time leaves its mark on all of us, changing the way we move, the way we feel, and yes, even the way we experience intimacy. Among the many changes that come with aging, there is one that remains shrouded in silence, one that many men hesitate to discuss, even with their closest friends or partners. It's what happens to the male member. Some may notice a decrease in firmness, a slower response, or a shift in overall sensitivity. Others may feel a silent anxiety creeping in, whispering doubts about their masculinity, desirability, or ability to satisfy their partner. Maybe you've already felt it, the hesitation before intimacy, the frustration of a body that doesn't always respond the way it once did. Or perhaps you've avoided even thinking about it, pushing the concerns aside, hoping that if you don't acknowledge them, they won't become real. But deep down, you've sensed the changes. Why this conversation matters. But let me tell you this, these changes are nothing to be ashamed of. They are not a sign of failure or weakness. On the contrary, they are a natural, inevitable part of the extraordinary journey of life. Aging is not a curse, it is a privilege. And the key to navigating this stage with confidence is not to fear change, but to understand it, adapt to it, and most importantly, embrace it with a positive and empowered mindset. That is precisely why I am here today, to speak from both knowledge and experience about this important yet often ignored topic. The truth is, millions of men face these changes, but far too many suffer in silence, burdened by unspoken worries and unnecessary shame. But not today. Today, we are breaking the silence. Today, we are talking about what happens to the penis after 60 with the respect, honesty, and compassion it deserves. The emotional weight of these changes. I chose to address this subject because I know how crucial it is for men to understand their bodies, not just for themselves, but for their relationships, their self-esteem, and their overall well-being. It is common for men, as they step into this stage of life, to find themselves wrestling with questions about their intimate health. If you are in this phase, whether you are approaching it, living through it, or simply trying to prepare for what's ahead, this conversation is for you. It's normal to feel a mix of emotions when facing these realities. Some may feel frustration, as if their own body is betraying them. Others may experience embarrassment or even a quiet sense of loss, mourning the days of youthful virility. Some may worry about how these changes will affect their relationships, fearing that their partner will notice, that intimacy will become strained, or that they will no longer be able to satisfy their loved one in the same way. These thoughts, though unspoken, are heavy, and they can lead to feelings of isolation, self-doubt, and even avoidance. But I am here to tell you, there is hope. There are answers. And there is absolutely no reason for you to feel less of a man because of these changes. The power of knowledge and adaptation. So, I invite you to stay with me until the very end. I promise you this will be an enlightening, empowering, and deeply valuable discussion. One that will help you better understand the changes happening to your body and, more importantly, show you how to maintain a fulfilling and passionate intimate life. The more we understand these natural processes, the less uncertainty we carry. And when uncertainty fades, what replaces it is something far greater: confidence, peace of mind, and the ability to continue living fully and joyfully. Think about it. When you were younger, you had to learn about your body. You had to navigate the first stages of attraction, intimacy, and desire. Just as you had to adapt back then, this is simply another stage of that journey. And the good news? With the right approach, adjustments, and mindset, intimacy after 60 can be just as fulfilling, if not more, than ever before. This is not a topic we should shy away from. It is not something to be hidden in the shadows of embarrassment or fear. No, my friend, this is something we should learn to embrace with strength, wisdom, and an open heart. Because life, in all its stages, is meant to be lived beautifully, vibrantly, and without regret. What's next? In the coming moments, I will walk you through what actually happens to the male member after 60, the biological changes, the myths, the truths, and most importantly, what you can do about it. You will learn how to maintain your confidence, deepen your connection with your partner, and ensure that intimacy remains a source of joy rather than stress. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. So, if you've ever felt a pang of doubt, if you've ever wondered, is this normal? Or, can I still have the fulfilling intimacy I desire? Let me reassure you, yes, you can. And together, we are going to explore how. It's time to let go of fear. It's time to embrace knowledge. It's time to reclaim your confidence, your vitality, and your joy. The unmistakable changes in elasticity and skin that come with age. Aging is an inevitable journey, one that brings wisdom, experience, and a deeper appreciation for life's fleeting moments. But with the passing of time also come physical transformations, some expected, others more difficult to embrace. Among the many changes that men experience as they enter their 60s, one that can be particularly unsettling is the gradual loss of elasticity in the penis. This shift, though completely natural, can stir up a complex mix of emotions, frustration, confusion, and even a sense of mourning for the physical vitality of youth. For many men, their relationship with their body is deeply personal, intertwined with their sense of self, confidence, and masculinity. The realization that their skin no longer possesses the same firm, supple quality it once had can be disheartening. This is not merely a cosmetic issue. It is a tangible sign that time is reshaping the very essence of their physical being. And yet, while these changes can be jarring, they are neither unnatural nor insurmountable. Understanding them is the first step in navigating them with confidence and grace. At the core of this transformation is collagen, the fundamental protein responsible for maintaining the structure, strength, and resilience of the skin. Collagen acts as the scaffolding that gives the skin its elasticity, allowing it to stretch and return to its original shape. However, as men age, collagen production declines, a process that is gradual but inevitable. By the time a man reaches his 60s, this loss of collagen becomes more noticeable, leading to skin that appears thinner, looser, and less resilient. This shift is particularly evident in the delicate skin of the penis, which, much like the rest of the body, begins to undergo a visible transformation. The once firm and taut appearance may now seem softer, more fragile, and less defined. Some men report a subtle change in texture, while others notice a distinct difference in how their skin feels. Less supple, less responsive, almost as if it no longer fits quite the way it used to. These changes are not merely external. They reflect deeper structural shifts occurring beneath the surface. But the alterations extend far beyond the skin. Beneath the outer layer, the cavernous bodies of the penis, two sponge-like structures responsible for trapping blood during an erection, also undergo gradual changes. These essential tissues, which once expanded with ease, may now struggle to reach full capacity. This is due, in part, to the natural hardening of blood vessels that occurs with age, limiting the efficiency of circulation. As a result, achieving and maintaining a firm erection may become more challenging, with many men noticing that their erections are not as strong, full, or long-lasting as they were in their younger years. For some men, this realization can be deeply unsettling. The penis is more than just a biological structure. It is a symbol of masculinity, virility, and intimacy. Changes in its appearance and function can trigger feelings of vulnerability, self-doubt, or even a loss of identity. Some may hesitate to acknowledge these changes, brushing them off as insignificant, while others may internalize them, fearing they signal the beginning of decline. It is important to recognize that these emotions are completely valid. The process of aging, while natural, is deeply personal, and adjusting to these transformations takes time, understanding, and self-compassion. However, while these changes are real, they do not spell the end of intimacy, confidence, or pleasure. In fact, this stage of life can offer a new perspective on what it truly means to connect, both with oneself and with a partner. Physical intimacy is not solely defined by rigidity or performance. It is about presence, connection, and emotional fulfillment. Many men find that by shifting their focus from performance-based expectations to deeper, more meaningful interactions, they are able to maintain fulfilling and satisfying relationships. Moreover, there are ways to support and preserve skin elasticity and circulation as men age. Simple lifestyle changes, such as maintaining a nutrient-rich diet, staying physically active, and keeping the skin well hydrated, can help slow the decline of collagen and improve overall tissue health. Regular massage with natural oils, such as vitamin E or almond oil, can enhance blood flow and keep the skin nourished. Additionally, engaging in pelvic floor exercises, such as Kegels, can strengthen the muscles that support erectile function, promoting better control and circulation. Most importantly, the emotional and psychological aspects of aging must not be overlooked. Self-acceptance plays a crucial role in this journey. Instead of viewing these changes as losses, they can be seen as natural shifts that mark a new phase of life, one that can still be rich with passion, connection, and personal growth. Open communication with a partner about these experiences can strengthen relationships and create a deeper sense of intimacy. Aging does not mean losing one's masculinity or desirability, it simply means evolving. The body may change, but a man's worth, confidence, and ability to experience pleasure do not fade with time. They adapt, grow, and transform, just as every other aspect of life does. By embracing these changes with knowledge, care, and self-compassion, men can navigate the stage of life with strength, dignity, and a renewed appreciation for their evolving bodies. The evolution of erections, embracing change with confidence. As men journey through the inevitable passage of time, the body undergoes a series of transformations, some expected and others more surprising. One of the most profound and deeply personal changes occurs in sexual function. In the prime of youth, erections often come with an effortless swiftness, sudden, strong, and unwavering. The body responds to desire instinctively, as if fueled by an unspoken vitality, a perfect harmony of hormones, circulation, and nerve sensitivity working in unison. The mere thought of intimacy, a fleeting touch, or a whispered word can summon an erection with little effort. For many, this phase of life is marked by a sense of invincibility, a confidence rooted in physical responsiveness that is taken for granted. But as men move past their 50s and into their 60s, they often notice subtle yet undeniable changes in the way their bodies react to arousal. Erections may not occur as swiftly as before, or they may require more direct stimulation. The once unshakable firmness may feel slightly diminished, and maintaining an erection for prolonged periods might take more effort. While these shifts are a natural part of aging, they can sometimes come as an unsettling realization, stirring feelings of concern, frustration, or even loss. The emotional impact. Coping with change. For many men, these changes in erectile function can be emotionally complex. Society has long conditioned men to associate their sense of masculinity, desirability, and even self-worth with the strength of their erections. Messages from media, advertising, and popular culture have painted a picture of male sexuality as something that should remain constant, vigorous, and entirely performance-driven. Because of this, any deviation from the youthful norm can feel like a personal failure, an unwelcome reminder of aging and mortality. Some men may experience moments of self-doubt, fearing that they are losing an essential part of their identity, or that their partners may notice and feel less satisfied. It is not uncommon for men to avoid intimacy altogether, afraid that they will not be able to perform as they once did. Others may feel a deep sense of grief, mourning the effortless virility they once possessed, as though aging has taken something valuable from them. But here's the truth. These changes are not a loss, nor are they a sign of weakness. They are simply a natural progression, a transition into a different but equally meaningful phase of intimacy. Rather than a cause for despair, this can be an opportunity to shift perspectives, to explore new dimensions of connection and pleasure that go beyond the mechanics of an erection. Understanding the physical causes. Physiologically, the reason behind these changes is primarily due to a natural decline in testosterone levels, coupled with a gradual loss of elasticity in penile tissues and a decrease in blood flow efficiency. As men age, their cardiovascular system also changes, impacting how well the arteries supply blood to the penis. Since erections depend on optimal circulation, Any reduction in vascular function can lead to softer or shorter-lasting erections. Additionally, the body's ability to retain blood in the penile chambers may decrease, making it more difficult to sustain rigidity for extended periods. While this may sound concerning, it does not necessarily mean the end of a satisfying sex life. Instead, it simply means that adjustments may be needed, both in approach and mindset, to continue enjoying intimacy fully. Redefining sexual satisfaction, a new perspective. One of the biggest misconceptions about male sexuality is that it must always revolve around endurance, penetration, and performance. The truth is, the most fulfilling sexual experiences are not determined by the hardness of an erection, but rather by the depth of connection, the intensity of sensation, and the emotional bond between partners. As men age, many find that intimacy takes on a richer, more profound meaning. Slowing down allows for a deeper appreciation of touch, sensation, and the emotional connection that comes with shared vulnerability. Instead of focusing solely on physical performance, this is an opportunity to explore other aspects of intimacy: sensual touch, extended foreplay, oral pleasure, massage, and deep emotional connection. For couples who have been together for many years, this transition can actually enhance their relationship. It encourages communication, exploration, and an appreciation for different forms of pleasure that may have been overlooked in the past. It also provides an opportunity for mutual understanding and support, reinforcing that love and desire are not bound by age, but rather by the willingness to adapt and grow together. Overcoming psychological barriers. For some men, the biggest challenge is not the physical change itself, but the psychological barriers that come with it. Anxiety, performance pressure, and fear of disappointing a partner can sometimes exacerbate erectile difficulties, creating a cycle of stress that further impairs function. When the mind becomes preoccupied with worry, what if I can't get hard? What if she notices? What if I fail? It can interfere with arousal and make it even harder to achieve and maintain an erection. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The key to overcoming this is to shift the focus away from performance and toward pleasure. Instead of worrying about achieving a perfect erection, focus on the experience, the warmth of a partner's touch, the excitement of anticipation, the joy of intimacy itself. Many men find that by removing the pressure to perform, their bodies respond more naturally, and erections become easier to achieve when they are not anxiously expected. Open communication with a partner is also essential. Rather than avoiding the topic out of embarrassment or shame, expressing concerns honestly can foster a sense of emotional closeness and reassurance. More often than not, a supportive partner will value connection and presence over rigid physical performance. Practical strategies for enhancing sexual function. For those who wish to maintain strong erections and prolong their sexual vitality, there are several steps that can help. Regular exercise. Activities such as walking, strength training, and cardiovascular workouts improve circulation and support healthy erectile function. Healthy diet. A diet rich in leafy greens, nuts, healthy fats, and lean proteins can promote vascular health and testosterone production. Stress reduction. Chronic stress and anxiety can impair sexual response. Practicing mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing techniques can improve relaxation and arousal. Better sleep. Sleep deprivation can significantly lower testosterone levels, which are essential for strong erections. Limiting alcohol and smoking. Excessive alcohol consumption and smoking can restrict blood flow, making erections more difficult to achieve. Pelvic floor exercises. Strengthening the pelvic muscles through Kegel exercises can improve control and prolong erections. Exploring new forms of intimacy. Expanding the definition of sex to include non-penetrative acts can create more satisfying and less performance-driven experiences. Embracing change with confidence. Aging is not the enemy of a fulfilling sex life. It is simply a new chapter, one that invites men to redefine what intimacy means on their own terms. Instead of viewing changes in erectile function as a loss, they can be seen as an opportunity to deepen emotional connections, explore new pathways to pleasure, and appreciate the many layers of human intimacy that extend far beyond physical performance. With the right mindset, open communication, and a willingness to embrace change, men can continue to experience passion, connection, and deeply satisfying intimacy well into their later years. The journey of love and desire is not confined to youth. It evolves, transforms, and ultimately becomes even more meaningful with time. The profound impact of circulation on male vitality, understanding the changes after 60. As men journey through the later decades of life, particularly after crossing the milestone of 60, they often encounter an unsettling yet deeply natural transformation, the gradual decline in penile rigidity. This change, while distressing for many, is not an isolated occurrence but a direct consequence of the body's evolving circulatory system. The lifeblood of male vitality, strong, unimpeded blood flow, begins to falter, leaving many men struggling with a sense of frustration, diminished confidence, and at times, even a loss of identity. For some, this shift may be gradual, a slow but undeniable reduction in firmness and endurance. For others, it may seem sudden, catching them off guard and instilling a silent panic about what the future holds for their intimate life. The role of circulation in male performance. In youth, the blood vessels responsible for fueling the male reproductive system are remarkably supple, expansive, and highly efficient. They effortlessly channel a rich supply of oxygenated blood into the cavernous bodies of the penis, enabling firm, sustained, and vigorous erections. This seamless process is the foundation of male virility, fueling passion, intimacy, and self-assurance. The process itself is near instantaneous. When arousal occurs, the brain sends signals that trigger the dilation of blood vessels, flooding the penile tissue with nutrient-rich blood and producing a powerful response. In younger years, this cycle operates without hesitation, reinforcing a deep sense of confidence in one's physical ability to perform and satisfy. However, with the passage of time, the once resilient vascular network begins to deteriorate. The blood vessels, once pliable and elastic, start to lose their youthful flexibility, making it increasingly difficult for them to expand and accommodate the rush of blood needed for a firm erection. This change does not happen overnight. It is the result of years of gradual wear and tear on the circulatory system, compounded by lifestyle choices, genetics, and overall health. The silent threat, atherosclerosis and vascular aging. The most formidable adversary in this battle is atherosclerosis, a silent yet relentless condition that gradually stiffens and narrows the arteries. This insidious process restricts blood flow, depriving the penile tissues of the crucial oxygen and nutrients they need to function optimally. Unlike in earlier years, when a surge of blood could easily create a strong and lasting erection, older men may find that the response is weaker, requiring more direct stimulation, more time, and, sometimes, producing disappointing results. Atherosclerosis is not just an isolated condition affecting sexual health. It is a red flag for overall vascular well-being. The same narrowing of arteries that reduces blood flow to the penis is also at play in the heart and brain, increasing the risk of heart disease, strokes, and other serious conditions. This is why erectile function is often considered an early warning sign of cardiovascular disease. The small arteries in the penis are among the first to show signs of reduced circulation before more significant cardiovascular symptoms appear. As the arteries lose their flexibility, the volume of blood reaching the penis during moments of arousal becomes woefully insufficient. What once was effortless now requires significantly more stimulation, and even then, the results may feel unsatisfactory. The once unshakable confidence in one's body may begin to erode, replaced by an unspoken fear of lost intimacy and fading masculinity. For many men, these physical changes lead to deep emotional struggles, a sense of loss, frustration, and even embarrassment. They may hesitate to initiate intimacy with their partner, fearing rejection or failure. Some may withdraw emotionally, avoiding romantic encounters altogether to spare themselves the discomfort of disappointment. The psychological burden of these changes can be just as profound as the physical ones, leading to stress, anxiety, and even depression. Beyond the physical, the emotional and psychological toll. The impact of diminished circulation and erectile function extends far beyond the bedroom. Many men tie their sense of masculinity and confidence to their ability to perform sexually. When that ability begins to wane, it can create a ripple effect on self-esteem, relationships, and overall happiness. Some men may feel they are losing an essential part of themselves, struggling to reconcile the virile man they once were with the changes they are now experiencing. For those in long-term relationships, this transition can create tension and distance. Some men withdraw, fearing they can no longer meet their partner's expectations. Others may feel too embarrassed to discuss what they are going through, leading to misunderstandings and unmet emotional needs on both sides. A lack of communication can quickly lead to resentment, frustration, and a loss of emotional intimacy in the relationship. Many partners, unaware of the physiological changes taking place, may misinterpret a man's lack of interest in intimacy as rejection or disinterest, creating an emotional divide that can be difficult to bridge. Additionally, for men who are single or re-entering the dating world later in life, these challenges can feel even more daunting. The fear of experiencing difficulty in a new intimate relationship can make them hesitant to pursue romance, leading to isolation and loneliness. It is crucial to recognize that these struggles are not a personal failure, but a biological reality, one that, with the right knowledge and approach, can be managed and improved. Lifestyle factors that influence circulation and sexual health. Beyond the structural changes in the arteries, vascular health is intricately linked to overall well-being. Factors such as high cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, and a sedentary lifestyle further accelerate the decline in circulation, compounding the problem. Poor dietary choices laden with processed foods, chronic stress, and lack of physical activity can all contribute to vascular inflammation, making it even more difficult for blood to surge where it is needed most. Additionally, hormonal shifts play a significant role. As men age, testosterone levels naturally decline, further impacting libido, stamina, and overall sexual response. While this hormonal change is normal, it can compound the effects of reduced blood flow, making it even more difficult to achieve and maintain erections. Addressing these underlying health factors is key to improving circulation and maintaining a satisfying intimate life. Reclaiming vitality. Taking action to improve circulation. Yet, while the impact of age on circulation is undeniable, it is not an irreversible fate. There are pathways to restoring and preserving vascular health, lifestyle interventions, dietary changes, and targeted exercises that can rekindle lost vitality. Engaging in regular cardiovascular exercise, such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling, can help keep arteries flexible and improve overall circulation. Strength training, yoga, and stretching exercises also promote better blood flow and hormonal balance. Nutrition plays a vital role as well. A diet rich in heart-healthy foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, fatty fish, and healthy fats can help reduce inflammation and support optimal circulation. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like salmon and walnuts, help maintain blood vessel elasticity, while antioxidant-rich foods combat oxidative stress, a major contributor to arterial damage. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. For men looking to restore their confidence and rekindle their intimate relationships, seeking guidance from a healthcare professional can be invaluable. From addressing underlying health conditions to exploring medical and natural treatment options, there are numerous ways to proactively improve circulation and maintain a fulfilling intimate life. The key is to approach these changes with awareness, education, and a willingness to take charge of one's health. Embracing the journey of change with confidence. Aging is a journey, one filled with changes, challenges, and new opportunities for growth. While the decline in circulation and erectile function may seem like an inevitable part of growing older, it does not mean the end of intimacy, passion, or confidence. By understanding the profound role that circulation plays in male performance and taking proactive steps to maintain vascular health, men can continue to lead vibrant, fulfilling lives well into their later years. Rather than seeing these changes as an ending, they can be embraced as a new chapter, one that emphasizes deeper connection, holistic well-being, and a renewed appreciation for health, vitality, and the beauty of aging gracefully. Testosterone levels and libido, what every man over 60 needs to know. Aging brings many changes, some welcome and some that catch us off guard. For men, one of the most significant shifts that occurs after the age of 60 is the gradual decline in testosterone levels. Testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, influences a wide range of physical and emotional functions, many of which directly impact quality of life. From maintaining muscle strength and bone density to supporting libido, sperm production, and fat distribution, testosterone plays a central role in male health. As men grow older, a natural drop in testosterone, often referred to as andropause or late-onset hypogonadism, can lead to noticeable changes in energy levels, mood, body composition, and, perhaps most frustratingly, sexual desire. While this decline is a normal part of aging, it can leave many men feeling confused, anxious, or even inadequate, particularly when it affects their intimacy and overall sense of masculinity. But here's the good news. Understanding this process and taking proactive steps can help men maintain a fulfilling and active lifestyle, both physically and sexually. By exploring why testosterone declines, how it affects the body, and what can be done to support hormonal health, men can regain confidence and vitality in their later years. Why does testosterone decline? Testosterone levels typically peak in a man's late teens and early 20s, providing the body with the optimal hormonal balance needed for physical development, muscle growth, and sexual function. However, as early as age 30 or 40, testosterone begins to decline at a slow but steady rate of about 1% per year. By the time a man reaches his 60s or 70s, this cumulative reduction can become far more noticeable, affecting everything from sexual desire to muscle tone and mood stability. While this decline is a natural part of aging, several lifestyle and health factors can accelerate testosterone loss, including chronic stress. High cortisol levels from prolonged stress can suppress testosterone production. Poor diet and nutritional deficiencies. Low levels of essential nutrients like zinc, vitamin D, and magnesium can contribute to declining testosterone. Sedentary lifestyle, lack of regular exercise, particularly strength training, can lead to hormonal imbalances. Obesity and excess body fat. Higher levels of body fat, especially around the abdomen, can convert testosterone into estrogen, further lowering levels. Medications. Certain medications, such as those for high blood pressure, depression, or cholesterol management, can negatively impact testosterone production. Lack of quality sleep. Sleep disorders such as sleep apnea and inconsistent sleep patterns can disrupt testosterone levels. Underlying health conditions. Chronic conditions like diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and cardiovascular disease are linked to lower testosterone. Although testosterone decline is an inevitable part of aging, lifestyle modifications and medical interventions can help manage and even slow down this process, allowing men to maintain their energy, vitality, and sexual health for longer. The link between testosterone and libido. One of the most frustrating effects of low testosterone is its impact on sexual health. Many men notice a gradual decline in libido as they age, but for some, the change is more dramatic. Reduced sexual desire. Testosterone plays a key role in regulating sex drive, so lower levels often mean a diminished interest in intimacy. Changes in erectile function. While testosterone isn't solely responsible for erections, since blood circulation also plays a crucial role, it does influence arousal and sexual motivation. Some men experience weaker or less frequent erections. Decreased stamina and energy. Fatigue and low motivation can extend beyond sex, affecting physical activity, daily tasks, and overall enthusiasm for life. Mood swings and emotional changes. Low testosterone has been linked to irritability, mood swings, anxiety, and even depression, all of which can further impact libido and emotional connection with a partner. Increased stress in relationships. When libido declines, it can create tension in relationships, particularly if one partner has a higher sexual desire than the other. Open communication is crucial to navigating these changes together. While these symptoms can be discouraging, it's important to remember that low testosterone does not mean the end of a fulfilling sex life. By making certain lifestyle adjustments and seeking medical guidance if needed, men can enhance their sexual health and overall well-being well into their later years. Natural ways to support testosterone and libido. The good news is that lifestyle changes can significantly improve testosterone levels and overall vitality. Many of these adjustments not only benefit sexual health but also enhance energy, mood, and longevity. White heavy checkmark. Exercise regularly. Strength training and high-intensity interval training, HIIT, are particularly effective for boosting testosterone. Even moderate activity, like walking, swimming, or yoga, can help regulate hormone levels. Avoid prolonged endurance exercises, such as excessive cardio, which can sometimes lower testosterone if overdone. White heavy checkmark. Optimize nutrition. Eat more healthy fats. Testosterone production relies on good fats, including those from olive oil, avocados, fatty fish, nuts, and seeds. Increase zinc intake. Foods like oysters, red meat, lentils, and chickpeas are excellent sources of zinc, which is vital for testosterone. Get enough vitamin D. This crucial vitamin acts as a hormone in the body. Sun exposure and foods like salmon, egg yolks, and fortified dairy can help. White heavy checkmark. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to allow the body to properly regulate testosterone. Avoid screen time before bed and create a relaxing nighttime routine to improve sleep quality. White heavy checkmark. Manage stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which suppresses testosterone production. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, nature walks, and journaling can help manage stress effectively. White heavy checkmark. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess body fat, particularly around the abdomen, converts testosterone into estrogen, leading to hormonal imbalances. Losing even 5 to 10% of body weight can have a significant positive impact on hormone levels. White heavy checkmark. Consider testosterone therapy, if necessary. For men with severely low testosterone, hormone replacement therapy, HRT, may be an option. However, testosterone therapy isn't for everyone, and it's important to discuss potential risks and benefits with a doctor before starting treatment. Embracing a new chapter of intimacy. Aging is a journey, and while some changes are inevitable, they don't have to dictate the quality of life. Declining testosterone levels may be a reality, but with the right lifestyle choices, men can continue to lead vibrant, fulfilling lives, physically, emotionally, and sexually. For those experiencing a drop in libido, the key is to communicate openly with a partner, adopt healthier habits, and seek professional guidance if needed. Intimacy isn't just about testosterone levels, it's about connection, confidence, and overall well-being. By making mindful adjustments, men over 60 can maintain their strength, vitality, and passion for life, and that includes a fulfilling sex life. Sensitivity reduction and psychological impact. One of the most profound yet often overlooked changes that occur as men age, particularly after the age of 60, is a gradual decline in penile sensitivity. This shift can be subtle at first, perhaps an occasional moment of reduced sensation during intimacy or a delay in response that wasn't there before. But over time, some men notice that the familiar electric charge of arousal no longer feels as intense, and the once effortless pleasure that intimacy brought requires more effort to achieve. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. What causes this decline? The answer lies in the complex interplay of physiological changes that naturally accompany aging. The nerves responsible for transmitting pleasurable sensations from the penis to the brain can deteriorate over time, becoming less efficient in their function. This decline can stem from multiple factors, including reduced blood circulation, lower testosterone levels, and the gradual wear and tear of nerve tissue. Additionally, chronic health conditions such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and neurological disorders can accelerate this process, leading to even greater sensitivity loss. For many men, the experience of diminished sensation is not just a physical change, it is deeply psychological. The realization that their body is not responding as it once did can lead to frustration, self-doubt, and even a quiet sense of grief for the past. Some men struggle with feelings of inadequacy, fearing that their partner may notice or that their ability to satisfy their loved one will be compromised. Others may withdraw emotionally, avoiding intimacy altogether rather than facing the discomfort of change. But here's what's important to understand. These changes do not mean the end of pleasure, desire, or meaningful connection. They do not mean that passion and intimacy are things of the past. In fact, when approached with awareness, understanding, and an open mind, this stage of life can bring about a deeper, richer, and more fulfilling sexual experience than ever before. Overcoming the changes and rediscovering intimacy. The truth is, a satisfying sex life after 60 is not only possible, it can be just as rewarding, if not more so, than in younger years. The key lies in shifting one's perspective. Instead of seeing these changes as an obstacle, they can be seen as an opportunity, an invitation to explore new depths of intimacy, communication, and pleasure in ways that may not have been considered before. One of the first and most crucial steps in adapting to these changes is acceptance. Aging is a natural and inevitable part of life, and every stage brings new challenges and opportunities. Instead of dwelling on what has changed, the focus should shift toward what is still possible, and in many cases, what can be rediscovered. Many men and their partners find immense joy in exploring alternative forms of intimacy. Sensual touch, deep emotional connection, and new ways of experiencing pleasure can open doors to a level of closeness that transcends the purely physical. Activities such as sensual massages that engage the entire body, heightening anticipation and deepening connection. Oral intimacy that allows for prolonged pleasure without performance pressure. Caresses and slow, mindful touch that awaken nerve endings in a way that penetrative sex alone may not. Manual stimulation that can be enhanced with different techniques or intimacy aids to compensate for reduced sensitivity. By broadening the definition of what intimacy looks like, couples can move beyond old expectations and find new ways to experience pleasure and closeness. The role of communication and emotional connection. Perhaps the most important ingredient in maintaining a fulfilling sex life is open, honest communication with your partner. So many men suffer in silence, hesitant to discuss the changes they are experiencing out of fear, embarrassment, or misplaced sense of pride. But the reality is, avoiding these conversations only creates more distance, misunderstanding, and emotional barriers. If you've been struggling with these changes, talk to your partner. Express your thoughts, your concerns, your desires. You may be surprised to find that your partner is not only understanding but also eager to find ways to navigate this stage together. Relationships that embrace openness often deepen in ways that go far beyond the physical. Instead of approaching intimacy with a performance-based mindset, couples can shift toward connection-based intimacy, where touch, closeness, and emotional bonding become the foundation of pleasure. Many couples in their 60s, 70s, and beyond find that their sexual connection actually improves when they let go of old pressures and embrace a more relaxed, explorative approach to intimacy. Taking care of your body for sexual well-being. While psychological and emotional adjustments are crucial, taking care of your physical health is equally important. The body and mind are deeply connected, and maintaining overall well-being plays a direct role in sexual vitality. Here are some key ways to enhance sexual function and maintain strong circulation and nerve health. Regular exercise. Engaging in physical activity, particularly cardiovascular exercises like walking, swimming, or cycling, helps improve blood flow, which is essential for maintaining erectile function and sensitivity. A heart-healthy diet. Eating a balanced diet rich in leafy greens, lean proteins, healthy fats, and antioxidant-rich foods can support vascular health, hormone production, and overall energy levels. Managing chronic conditions. Keeping conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity under control can prevent further deterioration in blood flow and nerve sensitivity. Maintaining hormone balance. If testosterone levels have significantly declined, Consulting with a healthcare provider about natural or medical interventions may help improve libido and overall well-being. Embracing this new chapter with confidence. Aging brings changes, but it also brings wisdom, depth, and the opportunity to experience love, pleasure, and connection in ways that were not possible in younger years. The key is to embrace the present, not mourn the past. This stage of life is not about losing intimacy. It's about redefining it, expanding it, and making it even more fulfilling. By prioritizing connection over performance, by communicating openly, and by maintaining a healthy body and mind, men over 60 can continue to experience deep, passionate, and meaningful intimacy for many years to come. So instead of seeing these changes as a barrier, see them as an invitation to explore, to connect, and to continue enjoying the pleasure, love, and companionship that make life truly beautiful. We've covered a lot in this video, everything from the natural changes that occur in the male body after 60 to the practical, science-backed solutions that can help you maintain confidence, deepen intimacy, and continue enjoying a fulfilling love life. Now, let me ask you, what is the biggest takeaway for you? Have you learned something today that has helped shift your mindset about aging? Maybe you now understand why these changes happen and feel more at peace knowing they are completely natural. Or perhaps you're feeling motivated to start taking better care of your circulation, testosterone levels, and overall well-being. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share. Backhand index pointing right, what is one thing you've learned from this video that you will apply in your life? Remember, aging is not a loss, it's an evolution. You still have the power to feel strong, confident, and connected in your intimate relationships. With the right knowledge, mindset, and approach, you can embrace this stage of life with pride, vitality, and joy. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us bring more valuable content to you and others looking to live their best life at every age. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay confident, stay connected, and keep thriving. Rocket Blue Heart.